How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another coaching video. Today we have a returning viewer. His name is V-Rush. He's a Grand Champ 1 player. In his last replay, we took a deeper dive into ballchasing.com on his gameplay. We'll be doing that again. But today he's back for some more coaching. For his weakness, he just said that he's struggling to get over the hump from GC1 to SSL. And I'm gonna pause the music here just to be super real with you. The jump from GC1 to SSL is absolutely insane. You will not be able to do that overnight. You might think you can, but I can promise you can't. For example, when I was grinding this game every day, playing, when I hit my peak rank of Grand Champ 3, it took me so much time and effort. I was playing this game day in, day out, 8 hours a day. And like 4 of those hours were just spent practicing my mechanics, making sure that I was hitting shots right, making sure that angles were hit. Anything and everything that I needed to do to be the best, I was doing it. So, other than just playing a lot of this game, you just need to keep practicing. Getting from GC1 to SSL is a huge jump. Getting from GC1 to GC2, not that big of a jump. But from GC2 to GC3, that's where it really is a huge jump. GC1 and GC2 are about the same level, maybe just a bit faster pace, but the people in GC3 are absolutely insane. They will be hitting every double tap they go for. They'll be hitting every ceiling shot, every musty flick, anything that you can think of, they'll be hitting it. It's just a matter of if you can actually save their shot. So yeah, getting from GC1 to SSL is a huge jump. You won't be able to do that overnight. But without further ado, let's get into your replay. Alright, so I named this one Ranked Doubles Loss. Starts off grabbing the boost, covering the net. We like to see it. Good little hit out. Good old clear. Nice little speed dash there. Speed dash. Good flick from your teammate. Oh. I mean, you had every right to go for that ball. Your teammate kind of screwed you over. Good angle block off. Can he save it? He can. You say that you're not queued with this guy, but it clearly says you are. Good challenge. Let me double check the Discord, because I think you said that you weren't queued with this guy, but I mean, Rocket League is showing you are. Yeah, it does say also not in a party. So I just gotta believe that he's not queued with this guy. Teammate's kind of flopping. Good patience though. I mean, from the looks of this game, it just doesn't look like you really have control of this ball. It looks like you're kind of just clearing it every chance you get, rather than trying to control it. Like right there, that would have been another clear. A little back pass. Yeah, that was a tricky angle to try and read. Alright, gave it to your teammate, see if he can do anything. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know why your teammate's going up for that. Good boost grab. A little shady on the backboard defense. Yeah, so like right here, I mean, you do just kind of give this ball away. You have every opportunity to like go for a controlled air dribble on this. But instead, you kind of just throw it away. Yeah, your teammate, he's at least trying to dribble it, get it down the field. Oh, unfortunately, you were just too slow to this ball. I mean, like, you were kind of helpless against this guy. You had boost, so you could have definitely went up and challenged this. But then right there, you were just too slow. It's all good. It happens. Oh, does he do it? Oh, just missed. But like the thing that won't happen in SSL is they won't miss that shot. That's the difference between you and an SSL right now. You can go up for the shot, but if they give it to you for free, you missed your chance. You should have tied it up 1-1. And it was a good attempt. Don't get me wrong. But an SSL is not missing that. I will say, another thing that I'm noticing here is you flipping a lot to the right still. In the last coaching session, I did mention that you need to start diversifying your flipping abilities. But there it is, another right turn flip. Good little touch there. Oof. Good attempt. And that's gonna be the game. Well, we're still going. And there it is. Alright. So, just from this replay, it looked like you were doing so much clearing. You did not take control of this ball and try to get it down the field. You literally just gave it away pretty much any chance that you had on this ball. You might have a different playstyle in the sense of you go for double touches and, you know, a lot of long distance shots that are placed well, but they will not really work in these ranks. And the reason is people know how to defend against them. You gotta be more up close and personal with them. 1v1s, juking them out, flicking them. All these things matter. And a lot throughout this game, it looked like you were just flicking the ball away or power hitting it out. And like, clears aren't bad. It's just you weren't really clearing it when you needed to clear it. You were just clearing it to clear it, rather than like getting a good shot on the net by dribbling the ball down the field. And I do believe that you're on KBM, so it is what it is, but you're at a rank where you need to hone in on your playstyle. Obviously, don't switch it up to controller right now if you're playing KBM, because that'll just screw you over. But you kind of need to just start honing in on your abilities to play on KBM. If there's something that you have a weakness on, i.e. flipping to the right too much, you need to just go into free play and practice flipping the other way. Or if there's a certain way that you like to turn in the aerials, like if you only flip, you know, in a corkscrew motion counterclockwise, try flipping a corkscrew clockwise. Just do the opposite of what you're doing. That way you can get used to the feeling of doing it in a different angle, because doing it in the same angle, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. Yeah, overall, not bad gameplay. I will say that you are flipping too much to the right still. And specifically for this game, you just didn't want to control the ball. You just kind of kept giving it away. All right, here's a win by you. Good kickoff. Teammate is going for the back left boost because he decided to cheat up. You literally are queued with this guy. You said you were not queued. This is the same guy from the last replay. What are you talking about, not queued? We'll just go back to this one. It's the same guy, Ronska. And you're literally playing him in this game. What do you mean you're not queued with this guy? Not in a party. Let's just review the evidence real quick. I'll show you. You literally say right here, also not in a party. But you're clearly in a party with this guy. Don't know why that would really matter. It actually helps me if you tell me that you're queued with this guy. You realize that, right? Whatever, I digress. Continue on the replay. Alright. This is the first time I actually have seen control between this replay and the last replay. It wasn't the best placement, but it is what it is. Almost hitting a nice angle. Again, the difference between you and an SSL. The SSL is hitting that shot. Good 50, and you missed an open net. That's crazy. I won't even touch on that. You know it was wrong. Kind of just handed that one to him. Unfortunate. Let's rewatch that. See. Ah, I see. I mean, regardless, you did kind of still hand it to him. It's just unfortunate, though. Good kickoff. Your teammate cheating up. Again, right there, this is a ball that you should not just give back to him. You literally just passed it back to him. And he missed it, but you did just give it right back to him. Okay, right here. This is just indecisiveness. Either commit to this ball or don't. Don't be in between. Because right now you're just doing nothing other than watching this ball float over your head. You had 100 boost. Why didn't you go for it when it was right there? Rather than just wait. Okay, well they absolutely blundered that, but... Open net, and he actually hits it. Oh, and then they just FF. Okay, well not too much to go off of that replay. But, seems like you're still having the same issue where you're not really controlling the ball, you're kind of just giving it away. Unless if you have an actual shot on the net. But for the most part, you're still stuck in between knowing when to go for a ball or not. My advice on just figuring out if you should go for the ball or not is really based on how much you think you could beat them to the ball and how much your touch would actually impact for your team. So if you did go for that ball when it was just floating there, your teammate, he's at below half boost. I want to say he's probably at a third or a quarter boost. You have 100 boost. And it would take you probably 60 boost to get up to this and hit it and clear it away from him. So how does that impact your teammate? If you touch this ball, how are you going to make it a goal, you know? So the decision on whether to go for that or not should have just been dependent on if you think you could turn it into a goal. And I don't think you could. That's why you were struggling with deciding on if you want to go for the ball or not. But then you kind of half went for it. You need to commit, not just like give up on it halfway. If you're gonna go for it, go for it. The major thing that I'm seeing is you are not taking control of this ball. You're kind of just hitting it away. You're afraid to have it in front of you for some reason, whatever that may be. But you need to take control of this ball. Actually create some plays with it. And your teammate, who you're clearly queued with, it seems like he's kind of holding you down. I hate to say it, but like he's making a lot of bad decisions. He's not rotating right. He's not letting you hit the ball. And I mean, that could just be like his play style. He might be like more of the ball hogger, but like it isn't a bad thing as long as you accommodate for his play style. And it doesn't really seem like you are. You guys are sometimes struggling to go in between who needs to go for this ball, and sometimes you double commit. I do want to take a look into ballchasing.com and see if you use your power slide more, because that is also another thing that I recommended to you. Use your power slide more. So let's see if you actually did that. Power slide average duration was 0.21. Oh my god, I've never seen it that high. And you use less power slides. That's crazy. Use 29 powers. You need to be like this guy, or this guy even. 59 to 74. Like, that's crazy. And I know I do believe you're on KBM, but like, 0.21 is insane. You're oversliding at that point. It's like you're trying to do a drift. You're supposed to use your power slides as a micro correction. You need to definitely adjust this, because 29 and 0.21 is insane. Like a 0.16 is high, but a 0.21 is unheard of. In the replay where you won, it did seem like you had a lot more confidence when going for the ball. So I'm gonna go to the one that you won. Dang, your power slides is still high, man. 0.19? I think you're overthinking the power. Like when I recommended that you use power slide more, I didn't mean hold the button longer to power slide for a longer duration. I meant just hit the button more so you could make micro adjustments. I mean, it did seem like you were trying to put my coaching into effect here, but it had the opposite effect. It seemed like you were power sliding longer rather than more. Yeah, based on my recommendations, you need to re-look at how often you're hitting the power slide versus how long you're hitting the power slide. You need to use ballchasing.com and analyze some of your own replays just so you can get a good idea of how often or how long you're hitting your power slide. For an entire 5-minute game, you should be around this area, the 59 to 74, and like 0.1, 0.3, like that's a good range to be in for power slides. This is honestly unacceptable. It's just way too high. You're overturning now, and it's putting you out of position. As far as regular gameplay goes, though, I'm gonna say that you really need to get more comfortable with having this ball in front of your car and making a quick decision to flick or pass to your teammate. You need to start creating team plays with your guy who you're clearly queued with, even though you said you weren't. But yeah, I think that's really gonna wrap up this episode. As a reminder, my coaching is always free. If you guys want to get coached, head on over to my Discord where you can submit a replay for me to review. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.